Alrighty. All good things must come to an end. We're all packed up. I don't think we're missing anything. We've got everything we need to take back to us from the mainland, and it is time to make the journey back to Caius. Off we go.
Our doors are always
You
open.
should find healing.
You are.
Alrighty. Oh shit, I should probably eat breakfast, huh? Oops. That first loadout's always a doozy.
Interesting.
Tell your friends about. Come to see old Ebonheart's grittier side, have you?
Oh, no, just here to get a hot meal before we leave. Nice, nutritious meal. We'll do fatigue since we're going to be road traveling. So that gives us a little bit more fatigue. I'm good with that. And we'll take one last walk through the streets of Old Ebonheart before we depart. Make sure we don't have any further loose ends real quick. Oh shit, the Exiled Duke's Affair. Oh! Need to check on Vvardenfell. We can't leave quite yet. I forgot. Yeah, we do have to wrap up our loose end with the Duke real quick. So we're going to head back toward the castle one last time. Get our reward, hopefully substantial for what we did there. And then it is time to depart back for Vvardenfell. I'm pretty shocked we didn't do a single faction quest while we were here. We just saw the city and organically explored it and took quests as they came. I'm pretty satisfied with our first Ebonheart event. We'll be back here. No doubt we'll be back here as we begin to explore Morrowind proper, but this was a first little nice vacation outing. That led to us having a lot of useful equipment. And I'm hoping we get enough money here. I'd like to take at least one adamantium bracer home with me. That would be super fly. But we shall see.
Anytime now.
I don't care that you don't think so, dude. Like, I'm tired of fighting with your bold ass. Like, sit there and shut the fuck up. Nobody cares what you have to say. Nobody cares about your lack of hair. Nobody cares about it except you. Stop making it everybody else's fucking problem, please. Oh no, she's still here. Oh shit.
As you can probably tell, our plan didn't work. I do have a new one, though, if you're still willing to help.
You're gonna make me late for Caius, goddammit. What is the new... Fuck, what's the new plan?
It didn't go well. You see, I've heard someone approach, but I wasn't sure it was him. I realized that I can't let him see me drink the poison, so I decided to risk it and drink it anyway. Turns out he couldn't come today and asked one of the guards to bring me a letter of apology and some fresh flowers. Oh, it's not that bad. Now that I think about it, I'm glad the plan failed. The poison wouldn't work anyway.
Why wouldn't the poison have worked? Why?
No, it wasn't bad. That's the problem. It was too good. I wanted him to dislike me, sure, but I didn't realize just how much it would make people hate me. I've only spoken a few words, and I think the only reason the guard didn't kill me was the Duke. Can you imagine what would happen to me if he came personally? What was I even thinking? But I have a new, better plan.
So So what's the new plan?
It's simple. You should just walk around town and spread rumors about me. My bad reputation will surely reach him in moments, as rumors tend to, and he will end our affair.
Didn't you just tell me that's a bad idea?
Using magic was the bad idea. It's too powerful and unpredictable. I don't see how simple rumors could harm me.
Why don't I just go talk to the Duke?
Thank you. If you don't find me here when you come back, talk to Ralph. He's a Dunmer, in the poor part of the city near the docks. You'll usually find him doing something outside his house.
Yeah, I guess, man.
Did you say something?
You're gonna make me fucking late. Let's see, Morrowind is insane? What's up, Austin Wright? 100% Morrowind is insane. In 2025, yes. Basically, God Almighty says. Welcome in, basically, God Almighty, welcome in. Well, I thought we were going back to Vvardenfell, but we've just gotten embroiled in more bullshit. So we're going to spread nasty lies about this lady at her own request. But what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go talk to the fucking Duke and just be like, hey, look, you know this lady's like a piece of shit, right? And I've got a pretty good reputation in Ebonheart now. Let's see, I have a reputation of 1. I have a reputation of 1. That's not 0. It's not nothing. So we're going to go and talk to the Duke and just see if we can't get him to drop this whole stupid business. And the Duke is going to be in the palace. Jack Dwone, what's up? Just when you thought you were out, they'll pull you back in? Yeah, that's basically what's happened.
The Emperor and the Emperor.
Like, I've got to be in Caius's living room. Like, I've got to be at Caius's by the end of the day. So we can get our next assignment. Like, vacation is fucking over today. But we've got loose ends to try and wrap up. So we're going to try to spread nasty rumors and lies.
Aren't there more interesting parts of the Ebon Tower for you to see? Yes?
Never mind, man. You're finally streaming at a manageable time. Yeah. Yeah, 7 p.m. is kind of the prime time hour, right? Yeah, the stars finally aligned. Where usually this is like girlfriend time. Like, I don't usually get to do prime time. I usually have to work it around, like, the GF, basically. But the stars kind of aligned for me here, so. Ebon Tower. High Chambers. Let's just go talk to the Duke.
Emperor, King, and
What do you want?
Tired of all this pussyfooting around. Still got that one loose end. Ruby must be banished. Yes. Baron Versuri's plan has failed. Now she wants me to talk to people in Old Ebonheart and spread rumors about her. What a strange request, man. Unless you handled it in another stream. Oh, no. We haven't gotten to on this character. We haven't gotten there yet. Very excited to get there eventually, though. That'll probably be our next vacation. So I told everybody we probably, and I'm very excited to get to that one in particular, because at the end of that is like a free Daedric sword. Like, Barubi has a Daedric sword, and that's going to up our offense, like, huge. Like, I am super excited for that. Where is this guy? Like, this thing is, this Ebon Tower is literally a city in and of itself.
Stand aside.
Are you a skull?
Hail and well met. The name's Skullfie Shade Free.
Yeah, you have skull armor.
Skullfie Shade Free and I were sent by King Asgan of Eastmarch to visit the Skyrim mission here in Ebonheart.
Ha!
We've looked everywhere and haven't been able to find it.
You're in the wrong Ebonheart, buddy. I'm sorry.
the Nine and the Emperor.
What say you?
You guys are in the wrong I've never been to this part of the castle.
Hello there. Any idea how to get to the Skyrim mission?
That's
You seem
funny.
to have taken a wrong turn.
You did. You're on the wrong. You're in the entire wrong city, buddy.
I'm Viper Lighthair at your service. I came here to Ebonheart with Skullfee Shade Free to report to the Skyrim mission, but we're having a devil of a time actually finding the place.
Yep, you're in the wrong city, bud. You need to get back on the boat. What do you do? All right, we gotta spread rumors. There we go.
I'm not really interested in these sorts of things. Maybe you should speak to someone else.
There we got the spread rumors. Here we go.
Hello there.
And he's not from here, so he doesn't fucking care. Okay. Do we spread rumors to you?
Well met.
No.
Piece of the 9 to you.
All right. Well, we totally took a wrong turn ourselves. We didn't end up in the fucking wrong city like these assholes, but we definitely took a wrong turn.
Here to see the castle?
No. Just trying to wrap up now, man. All right, so we're back to the High Chambers.
9 good days to you, Sarah. Emperor, king, and justice, citizen.
Ah, here's the Duke. Okay, let's spread some nasty rumors.
How do you do? I am Duke Furios Matimus of Deshan.
And so you're of Duke of Deshan, and you got ran out of Tyr, huh?
I am Furios Matimus, Duke of Deshan, Slayer of 1,000 Hearts, appointed by His Majesty King Hlalu Helseth. My position comes with a vast amount of responsibility, and there are those who would kill me if they were able. That is why I am currently here at Ebonheart, rather than ruling in my duchy.
Ah, well, I want to spread some nasty rumors here.
No, not another word. I don't care what you think. This is just a misunderstanding. I'm sure of it.
It's not.
Is this supposed to be a gift?
Oh, shit.
If so, it does not please me. A bribe? What do you
Oh,
think I
come
am?
on, dude.
You do not understand these things. I'm not taking your money. I'm not taking your money. Stop this. Stop this.
How about I just punch you in your fucking face and take your hat? Nah, okay. Well,
Emperor, king.
sorry, we're gonna have to get more Riz before we can do this quest, obviously. So you're just gonna have to sit in jail a little bit longer because I've got to fucking go. Like, I do not have time to finish this loose end, especially if the guy's gonna be a bastard about it.
King and justice.
I don't have the gold to bribe, and I don't have the Riz in order to convince him. Yeah, imagine being a duke with 10 gold, bribing a duke with 10 gold. Yeah, I tried. We're a broke bitch. We did our best, right? We did our best. But the best just wasn't good enough. So yeah, it's time to leave. She's just gonna have to sit in jail. Her stupid plan fucking didn't work, and I don't have the Riz to make the new plan work. So she can sit in jail a little bit longer, and when we get back to Old Ebonheart, we'll take care of her and spread those rumors.
I'm listening.
Emperor,
Watch your
king, and justice, citizen.
Yeah, imagine trying to bribe a duke with fucking 10. Yeah, he didn't care. He did not care about our 10 gold at all. He's like, what the fuck is this dumb shit? Here, take the $10, man. Here, take the $10. Just take the $10. That is a really funny image. Like, I need an art. I need like to do some AI art of my character, like thrusting like 10 gold pieces at this fucking fancily dressed fucking duke. And then like this sneering at me. Wonder if Mr. Walkway would be willing to draw that up for me. That might be worth paying for. In my experience with Morrowind, bribe of 100 gold is generally accepted by everyone. Yeah, 100 gold typically gets you in the door. Problem is, I have 119 gold. So, I don't think we get him there with one bribe, sadly. So, the answer is she's just going to have to wait. That's just the way it is. Like, we don't always finish all ends before we leave a city. And it's now 11 a.m. and I gotta get my ass booking. Henry Limpet, what's going on? Morrowind is my favorite Elder Scrolls, and I started with Skyrim, so it's really saying something, LOL. Oh yeah, there's a depth to... There is a huge depth to Morrowind that's just not there in future games. In terms of world building in particular. And it doesn't hurt that Tamriel Rebuilt is just adding to that world building in substantial ways. Like, we've spent the last, I think, 4 or 5 streams exploring this city. Just the city of Old Ebonheart. By the way, we're not even halfway done with the exploration, guys. There is so much more to this city. There's an entire Daedric realm connected to this fucking city. Like, it is so deep. It is just when you think you've reached the bottom of the ocean, you spot the Mariana Trench, baby. It is so fucking deep. Yeah, and even more in Daggerfall, allegedly. Daggerfall, yes and no. So Daggerfall is a bigger world, but Daggerfall is all random generated, except for the major cities. Daggerfall, it doesn't quite have the depth of the world building because it's such a massive scale. So it's a big scale. It's the biggest game world, I think, to this date ever created. But some would say that in terms of world building, like, it has the depth of a puddle, right, for world building, because it's very wide and very shallow. Now, in terms of gameplay mechanics, like actual RPG role-playing gameplay mechanics, Daggerfall, I think, has Morrowind beat. I think you can climb in Daggerfall. I think there's several different aspects to Speechcraft instead of just one in Daggerfall. Yeah, Daggerfall is 1/1 the size of the UK, exactly. Bro, I need to learn to mod Morrowind so I can do Tamriel Rebuilt. So, Henry, if you want to join my Discord server, I'm not hawking this, and you can leave right after. Shoot me a DM message in my Discord, and I will help you. I will walk you through. We'll make a time. We'll set aside some time, and you and I will do a Discord call, and I will walk you through getting Tamriel Rebuilt. It's not hard, man. We can do it in one afternoon. I can get you Beautiful Cities of Morrowind, Tomb of the Snow Prince, OAAB, Tamriel Rebuilt, Abekian Shores, and Skyrim Home of the Nords in one afternoon. Like, in a 2 or 3 hour period, man, we can get all that for you. It's easy, just drag and drop stuff. You know, it's easy to say that, but... And you're right, Austin. You're right. It is easy. But for someone who's never done it before, like the first time I tried to mod, it was a fucking disaster, guys. Heck yeah, bro, that would be awesome. LOL, I will this Saturday when I get paid. Awesome, yeah. Yeah, I'll walk you through. I'm happy to walk you through it. Laugh out loud, you've got experience modding Skyrim. Yeah, somewhat. I've done Legacy of the Dragonborn, and I really enjoyed what I played of that. Everybody wave goodbye to Old Ebonheart. Gonna be a long time before we get back here. Do the school bus thing. Wave bye, Old Ebonheart. The memories are fond. We were just up in the tower there. Alrighty. Back to work. Back to fucking work. I want to do modded Skyrim on my beast of a PC beyond Skyrim, shit like that. Yeah, that's an even easier one. That's an even easier one, Jack, because that's a mod manager. So Skyrim works really well with like Vortex, and you can literally just do your mod manager Vortex downloads for that. Yeah, I know there's also a mod that adds a region between the Reach and High Rock or something. There's one called Lordborn. There's Beyond Skyrim Reach, but Beyond Reach I don't think is up to current community standards. There's one coming out called Lordborn that adds like the three Breton kingdoms, which is going to be amazing. Lordborn's supposed to, I don't know if it's out or not yet, but it's going to be, I'm really looking forward to that. And then a new mod just dropped that is lore friendly. It's a land mod called Olenveld, which is one of the islands mentioned in some of the literature, right? So it's out too now. Skyrim does have some cool stuff going on, for sure. Back to foggy-ass Vvardenfell, man. Vivec Lighthouse. Back to work, everybody. At least I got my cool-ass Drew shield now. Makes me feel pretty fly. I remember playing an old mod for Skyrim that added Black Marsh, probably 8 or so years ago. There was one that added Elsewhere, too, or at least a chunk of Elsewhere, wasn't there? Moonpath to Elsewhere, I think it was called. Very cool. But it was like chunks of Elsewhere, not the whole province. Like different, like playable playable large zones. That cozy feel is back, man. Just you, the open road, quiet, peaceful. Gotta love it. I badly want to see Bruma again. I remember seeing it in the mod list on Skyrim Special Ed on Xbox One, but the sheer size ate all the space. Yeah, so on PC, there's no mod limit. I know Xbox gave you guys, what, like a 5 gigabyte limit? Something fucking terrible like that? Like, I couldn't even imagine being limited to 5 gigabytes for fucking mods. Like, that is fucking terrible, man. Fucking terrible. Oh, 10 gigs now. Okay, better than PS4. I think PS4 was limited to like 1. Ew. And PS4 doesn't allow you to any bespoken assets. So if the mod has to use any new assets, at least as far as I remember, PlayStation wouldn't even let you upload the mod. So mods like Beyond Skyrim, mods like Vvardenfell, like you're never going to see it on PlayStation. Because they don't allow for new assets at all. They only allow the vanilla game assets. Which was a bizarre decision to make. Yeah, I don't understand that one at all. Not one bit. Voices of Vvardenfell mod for Tamriel Rebuilt is like 13 gigs alone or something. Yeah, uncompressed, it's fucking huge. Yeah, Sony doesn't allow for direct console modding like that, yep. Vanilla assets only. Oh shit, nope, I'm going the wrong way, it's this way. How long have you been playing Morrowind, homie? How old is Morrowind? That long. Like, literally. Since 2002. So, 22 years. Yeah, we were just in that tomb. We were just in Andrano Ancestral Tomb. Hey, what's going on, Fell for Sale? Welcome in. Yeah, it's a game that you just keep coming back to. It's my chicken soup of games, man. It's my soul food of games. I just keep coming back here. It's that comfort food. That taste of home. Got both Morrowind versions for OG Xbox. Yeah, I just recently stumbled across the Xbox versions. There's something to play now, looking back. I absolutely adore this touch-up of the Ascadian Isles. Like, it'll cook your PC, but they really make the Ascadian Isles pop with this. I think Game of the Year Edition released, like, a year after I got the original. Oh, shit. Yeah, with Tribunal and Blood Moon. You, too, can now be attacked by fucking in-level Dark Brotherhood assassins at level 1, right? Although, I think I heard they fixed that. Didn't they fix it to where it's like level 6 or 7 before you get the attack now? I think that's how they did that for consoles. I've never beaten it. Oh, you're in for a treat. We're going to go through the whole main quest, modded main quest here, Fail for Sale. But I played it off and on for 20 years. I always start a new character, become overpowered, do the quests I like, and then get distracted with other stuff, LOL. Nope, that's a common Morrowind experience. One of the things I have is a slower level up. Like, we've been playing for probably 30 hours already. And I'm only level 4. I'm only at the very beginning of level 4 now. So one of the things that helps when you have these big mods, like look at my map, right? We've added a huge chunk of the mainland to our map. On top of a couple of province mods, we've got the Reach, and we've got Anvil Kingdom. So, one of the things that helps when you're adding that much content to a game that's already vast and deep is a mod that slows your leveling down substantially. And that allows you to kind of slowly enjoy and roll out and not become overpowered too quickly. I started in with the Xbox Original Platinum Hits. I was at GameStop, priced at like 17. 30 hours in level 4, that's some pure Morrowind. I love becoming OP as small level as possible. Yeah. Exactly, and we're doing it through equipment, like, already. Just my vacation to Ebonheart, we managed to get, we've got a water-breathing helmet that gives us 180 seconds of water breathing. We've got these insane boots that boost athletics from 500 to 1,000 points for a minor health damage. We've got a Night Eye amulet, constant effect, for dungeons. We've got a slow fall. Like, we are fucking rolling in great equipment from old Ebonheart. I've been playing Morrowind for probably 18 or so years, and I've only beaten it twice, I think. Austin Wright says. Jack Dwellin says, I remember beating Blood Moon, but not getting the loot from Hircine's final form because I used Hircine's ring. Oh, no! How come your resolution is so small? The windows are overlapping a lot. Yeah, it's one of the negatives. I'm playing on the original resolution, so one of the negatives, I have to swap windows, right? So we go window here, window there. That's just one of the things we have to deal with. If I stretch it out full screen, I can't see my chat. That's basically how that works. So we just play an original resolution, which is more authentic anyway. Oh shit! Nick's Hound attack! You fucked with the wrong guy on the wrong day, buddy. Let's skin your fucking stupid ass. We're just gonna skin you for parts. How many monitors do you have? One? Yep, just one. Yep, I'm a baby streamer. Yeah, I have no clue how to fucking do any of that. I'm technically shit. I'm a wizard when it comes to modding, as you'll see, but when it comes to actual like setups and streaming and all that, I'm fucking baby brained. I'm shit at it. Let's see here. My best friend gave me Morrowind to help distract me so I could get sober, and man, this game has such a big place in my heart. So, Henry, you'd be surprised how many people have amazing stories like that. Like, the game means so much to so many people, and that is so heartwarming to hear. Like, yeah, me too. This game got me out of some dark times, for sure. Dude, at least get 2 or get a 3-monitor setup. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day when I figure out how to set all that up, for sure. People tend to use several monitors, but from my view, the whole reason Windows exists have multiple Windows, one monitor. Let's see. Does your PC graphics card have extra inputs for monitors? Yeah, I believe so. It's relatively recent, like within the last 6 or 7 years. It's a 1060 Ti NVIDIA, so yeah, it should absolutely. I'd be shocked if it didn't. Get out of here. Oh shit, a Kagooty. Oh boy. Time to break out the magic. Oh Jesus. How embarrassing. There we go. I've never skinned a Kagooty. Let's see what we get out of this. Nice. You need some shortcuts for the different weapons you're using, LOL. Yeah, I probably should get that done, but for now we're good. But as we get into more complex dungeons, I'll definitely be doing that. I've got an RTX 480. I had like 3 DP slots and an HDMI. If memory serves, that's not counting the slots on my motherboard. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, a lot of this is tech stuff that's going straight over my head, like, but I get what you're saying. Basically, yeah, you want to have the big boy computer for sure. Although there are limits to what that does for Morrowind. Morrowind has like a CPU processing limit, basically. So at a certain point, like, yeah, it's good for like your streaming setup and for helping with streaming, because I know streaming is heavy on processing. But the game itself, running the game itself, it maxes out like 10 years ago for what you can actually accomplish with the vanilla engine. Alright, we're going to paint a picture coming back for Balmora. I'm curious to see how my art skills have developed since my trip back. I think it's going to be pretty good. Only reason I don't have a 1090 is because it was a full 1K more expensive. Well, we've reached a point at this point we've reached the diminishing returns of graphics and processing. Did you see those new cards? They're like, it's laughable. $2,000 more and without DLSS, like without the fake frames of DLSS, like you're literally fucking talking about like 27 frames per second for like $2,000 on these brand new NVIDIAs. It's really funny. Still rocking an 11-year-old PC. I can pretty much run anything at low settings still. Yep. Cyberpunk I struggled with a little bit. The new Phantom Liberty Cyberpunk. I can't stream it without the game doing magical fucking things. But yeah, for the most part, you can stream most anything once you get, you know, within the 10-year mark. All right, there's the picture. Let's paint that picture right there. That's beautiful. Hey, Anodyne, 420 Super or something, right? Yeah, what's going on, Anodyne? What's up, buddy? We're getting ready to check out our painting skills again. Seeing how they've evolved. We're going to rotate that bitch. Right there's the picture-in-picture we want. Right there. And we're going to try the colored pencil this time. Oh, yeah, much better. Much better now. No. Contrast will stay at 50. Well, maybe 55. We want to brighten and lower contrast, maybe? Ooh, that's nice. That shows up a little better there. Let's do 25 contrast. We just want to clear those shadows is what we want to do. So 40. There we are. I like that a lot. Balmora from the Lighthouse. We'll call that. Very cool. What up, Anodyne? Jack doing says, got to run do some errands and get dinner. Yeah, don't want to miss dinner. No, I had a burger earlier, but I was telling a buddy of mine we got this wonderful Indonesian food truck, Indonesian and Filipino food truck that I got to try at some point. Morrowind party, what's going on, Great Wall? Yeah, we back at it. A little later than I expected to be, but we are back at it. We have arrived back in good old Balmora town. Making some guac and bean dip sounds fucking delicious. Dude, why isn't that a feature in any other goddamn Elder Scrolls? Oh, the painting? Yeah, that's a mod. That's a mod, Jack, sadly. So we can't credit Bethesda for that. That's Murlord. That's Murlord's fucking magic at work. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, laugh out loud. It's not. Yeah, that's Murlord. That's a mod called The Joy of Painting. And it is exceptional. Exceptional mod. It will never leave my load order now. Oh, I know it's a mod. I'm just saying, why isn't it? Because Bethesda these days is lazy. So they're going to give you less, not more.
Outlander, I haven't much time.
Hello, Kimono Tong, piece of shit.
Balmora, council seat of House Hlalu. How can I serve you?
You have no idea how happy I am to see you, so I can finally fucking offload some of this shit. You have no fucking clue how happy I am to see your ass. I think that's gonna... Damn, I've already... I'm gonna have to sell this daily. Damn, okay. Nobody has any fucking money here. Let's see, total is 503. Yep, there we go. Thank you. Morrowind in 2025 is wild. Pranks gone wrong. What's going on, Jesus? What's up, buddy? Got that clickbait, huh? Welcome in. Welcome in. I did not lie though. That's not technically clickbait because look at this. Look at the city of Balmora now, buddy. Like, look at the River Odai. It's an actual river. It's not a slough anymore. So Slough Guy's video is no longer correct due to mods. So I contest that Morrowind is indeed insane in 2025. Like, they made a fucking river. They actually made the Odai a river. Exciting. Hello, Caius.
Are you here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want?
We are absolutely here to discuss orders, good buddy.
I've thought it over, and I want you to interview 3 informants in Vivec City concerning the Nerevarine and the 6th House. First, I want you to speak with Adir Anir, a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative.
Okay.
Second, I want you to speak with Huleya, an Argonian in the Morag Tong. Finally, I want you to speak with Mera Milo, a temple priestess. Here, I've written the details down so you won't forget. And here are 200 drakes for bribes and other expenses.
Well, look at you. Look at you, Papa Caius. Doing skooma with Mr. Caius. Yeah, king of the crunches. Skooma daddy. Tell me about Adir Anir.
Adir Anir is a Khajiit and a Thieves Guild operative. You'll find her in St. Olm's Canton in Vivec.
Okay.
Be careful what you say and use common sense. People in the cantons are suspicious of outsiders. You may have to win or purchase their confidence.
I get it. Huleya?
Huleya is an Argonian and a Morag Tong assassin. You'll find him in Vivec at the Black Shalk Corner Club in the lower wasteworks of the Foreign Quarter. In addition to his other skills, Huleya is also known around Vivec City as a student of history and a lover of books and old things.
Oh, me too. I'm also a lover of books and old things. Huleya and I are going to get along fine. And Mera Milo?
Mera Milo is a temple priestess who works in the libraries of the Hall of Wisdom and Justice. She's a friend, so be careful and don't get her in trouble. The temple is suspicious of outlanders, and wouldn't be happy to find Mera talking with you about religious matters. She'll be easy to spot. Look for the priestess with the copper hair and copper eyes.
Alrighty, we've got some guilds to talk about. Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
In the rest of the Empire, the Thieves Guild is a more or less organized group of local criminal syndicates governing illegal trade in their communities.
Okay.
Here in Morrowind, the Thieves Guild is the newcomer. The established local crime lords are called the Kimono Tong.
Kimono
The
Tong.
Thieves Guild doesn't advertise, partly to avoid the law, and partly to avoid the Kimono Tong, who have sworn to destroy the upstart Thieves Guild. Sugar Lips Habasi, over at the South Wall, is the local guild boss.
Okay, that's good to know, because I'm actually in the Thieves Guild. And tell me about the temple.
The Tribunal Temple is the native religion. They worship 3 god kings, Almalexia, Sothasil, and Vivec.
Yeah, I knew that. I got to get back into my heritage and join the
We
temple,
usually
actually.
just call it the temple. They're narrow-minded and superstitious, but I find a lot to admire, particularly their concern for the poor. They accept outlanders as members, but few outlanders join except for the services. Talk to Feldrello Sadri at the Balmora Temple if you're thinking about joining.
Definitely going to think about joining, but let's do this mission first. Morag Tong's another one I'd like to join.
The Morag Tong is a guild of executioners and assassins, completely legal, and guided by a strict code of conduct. It's an ancient Dunmer society, steeped in tradition. But I know and respect a few Westerners who belong to the Morag Tong. They are nothing like the Dark Brotherhood. I have no idea how to join them.
And have you thought any more about the Nerevarine and the 6th House?
Some Dunmer believe that an orphan and outcast,
Okay.
a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, will one day unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations.
I see.
They call this orphan and outcast the Nerevarine, and say the Nerevarine will be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer general and first counselor, Lord Indoril Nerevar.
And the 6th House?
A trusted informant says they're a secret cult associated with some strange events recently, and, more important, My informant thinks these recent disturbances are related in some way to the Nerevarine prophecies.
Ah.
The illiterate Ashlanders pass down their customs and history in the form of poetic verses. Among the things they preserve in verse are the dreams and prophetic visions of their wise women. In particular, the verses that foretell the coming of the Nerevarine.
Okay.
But I don't know much about it. That's why I'm sending you to find out.
No, I hear you. And tell me about Vivec, where I'm going.
Vivec City, named for Vivec, a living god of Morrowind, is the largest settlement on Vvardenfell, and one of the largest cities in the east. Take the Silt Strider from Balmora to Vivec. It's fast, cheap, and safe. Or if you're feeling adventurous, walk the road south from Balmora.
That's what we're going to do.
Through the Ascadian Isles to Vivec. Be careful. It's easy to lose the road or blunder into beasts when traveling by night or in bad weather. Travel by day to avoid getting lost or killed.
Or killed. I like this guy. All right, let's go get Vess, and we will head out. Blades Apprentice, huh?
Yes, congratulations. Just get on with it.
Will do. But first, I am tired, man. I got the vacation sleepy, so we're going to take a nice rest for at least 8 hours. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead. As through a wedding celebration, you heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking, as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. What the fuck? Yeah. Let's see here. I wonder what happened to Caius. Probably died in the Oblivion Crisis. Yeah, we never did find out what happened to poor Caius. Either that or in the chaos in the Imperial City. I think he became addicted and was let go. The Nerevarine is going to save the world and invent indoor plumbing and bring back jobs and give away the recipe for Pepsi Cola and, yeah, like basically everything that we want. All the good things, yes, and all the bad things, no, is the Nerevarine. Are you playing with OpenMW? Nope, this is Morrowind Script Extender and Morrowind Graphics Extender. So, yeah, playing a much more vanilla experience. But, yeah, Open Morrowind is cool, too. I actually do like Open Morrowind a lot. Okay, let's try to get the rest of our sleep here. Since it was so rudely interrupted by a tall figure in a golden mask. There we are. Okay. 3 a.m., we'll get an early start. We got a long journey.
Are you here to discuss your orders? Or is there something else you want?
Caius, I'm having some bad dreams, buddy.
You're worrying me. You're not going loopy on me, are you? A word of advice. In Morrowind, if you have disturbing dreams, the temple says you are crazy, and they want to lock you up.
Great.
And if you have disturbing dreams and think they mean something, then the temple thinks you're a prophet or witch, and they want to lock you up. So take my advice and keep a lid on it.
Yeah, so no matter what, I get locked up. That's nice. Super neat. And it's fucking raining, because of course it is. Catch-22, yeah. Yeah, either way, you get locked up. That's the neat part. Hey, Vess. How you doing, bestie? Are we heading out? Let's go. Lead on.
Another calm night. Far better than the ash storms we get back in Saren.
Another calm night, huh? I usually reflect on our travels during these moments when we're not knee-deep in something. It sounds silly, but part of me compares our adventures to all those ancestors that came before us, or their great deeds in past conflicts. Do you ever feel that way? Sometimes when we get a quiet break, sure. Strange, isn't it? There's no tale that we fit into, at least not one I know of. My mother used to tell me a few stories on nights like this. My favorite was always the one about Halar. Do you know it? I'd like to hear it. In the Second Era, there was a fair maiden named Halara, whose beauty and grace drew the attention of many warriors. In the end, she spurned them all, and their honor was in doubt, and she would only accept a true Redoran. One day, she made a journey to Blacklight and sought to rest at a nearby coastal village. By the early morning, when she was set to depart, a Nordic raiding party waded in from the beach, their ships obscured by a thick fog. Like hungry wolves, they descended upon the village and trapped the survivors within the trade house. To the raiders' own surprise, a band of crusaders were making their own journey north and heard the cries. Their leader, Viranar, led the charge and won the battle. When Halar emerged to witness her saviors, her and Viranar's eyes met, and he fell in love with her, and she with him. After escorting her the rest of the way to the city, he departed wearily with his men westward, promising to return after the Nords paid for their dishonor. Brave Viranar and his men never returned, but the raids had ceased. Halar, distraught and sorrowful, sought to become a renowned warrior herself and serve the people well. Then she too went west, finally reuniting with her true Redoran. Damn. Beautiful story. A little dark as far as it's implied that she died, but like him, but what a beautiful story. I don't know if I quite did it justice. Mother was far better at embellishing it, but I'm glad you liked it. I used to believe I could follow in the footsteps of Halar and find the love she saw in Viranar. Love is always worth striving for. I believe so too. Duty gives us purpose, but love can give it meaning. It's nice to see another that shares that view. Yeah, finding that balance isn't easy. Not much has been for us, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. Yep, I agree. I agree, Vess. Alrighty, so we've got quite a few tasks. Holy shit, she's got a lot to talk about. We'll have to do that with her at some point. But for now, I want to get your opinions on Vivec City. Oh, our lord or his city? It's always funny when Outlanders fail to make the distinction. The city, definitely. Definitely the city. But let's talk about Hulea. An Argonian in the Morag Tong, Vivec. Okay, well, you don't have to be so nasty about it. And then also Hulea. Or not Hulea, but Adherenir. This Khajiit better have valuable information for the trouble we're going through. I'm sure she will. Caius? Where does he stash all of his books anyway? For a man of letters, he seems more interested in piling up skooma bottles. And finally, I just wanted to tell you, I've had some disturbing dreams. You know anything about this? Those are the dark sendings of the Sharmat, Dagoth-Ur. You've caught his ire, though I don't know why. Officially, I would escort you to the Hyphane for examination, but I believe we can overcome them. We have to for both our sakes. All right. With that said, we're off. Anything else to say? I should have known you were a troublemaker. Do you gain enjoyment from robbing others of their valuables? I pray you realize the error of your ways. Oh, because I joined the Thieves Guild. Okay, yeah. She's not happy that I joined. Yeah, I'm joining the Thieves Guild. Hey, again, you knew I was an opportunistic adventurer when you got with me, okay? So you're just going to have to suck that up, Buttercup. All right, we ready? We ready. Under a star-speckled night, we head out toward Vivec City. Beautiful night on the Odai River. See if we can see the sky reflected on the water. Kind of, yeah. I do love this land. We need Night Eye. And our Robe of Lambency. Let's activate that. Not taking the Silt Strider? Nah, we're going to walk. It's nice. It's peaceful. Gets us athletics, which we need desperately. We're thirsty as fuck. Let's get our... I love how thirst impacts your magicka. Because, like, your throat's dry, and so... Yeah, you get a lower magicka. That's so funny to me. All right, let's set up our auto keys, shall we? That's a good point. We do need to do that. That way we're less time in the menus. So we'll do the silver longsword and the shield in slots 1 and 2. I think. Slot number 3, we'll do our crossbow. Slot number 4, we'll do our flint knife. Slot number 5. Let's do icicle. We'll do 1 magic spell in slot 5. There we go. Yeah, it works like a charm. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Good advice. Asshole Kagooti. Yeah, it's too beautiful. Too beautiful with too many beautiful mods to take the Silt Strider. What a gorgeous night, too. Plus, I don't think we've walked this at night or early morning before. So this is kind of a cool experience, seeing the way all lit up. Not going to harvest delicious rat meat? No. No, we are not. Ew. Yeah, this is really pretty. Again, we've got a real problem with the public works. I literally said I was going to flip the fuck out if I came back from vacation and this fucking log was still there. And they still have not got the fucking log picked up. What the fucking hell? Are you kidding me right now? Vvardenfell really needs to up its game. Venom Dren needs to do better with his public works department. Like, you got money for all this beautiful lighted lampway, but you don't have the fucking money to get that log picked up and get the fuck out of the road. It's crazy to me. Crazy. I remember the old mod I used in 2014 that made the game look better than Skyrim called Overhaul 3.0. Of course, Skyrim got a re-release. Yeah, so I don't know. It's still better. Well, and Morrowind has the art direction that is just fabulous. You know, it's not to shoot the ire at Skyrim's way, but man, it's hard. It's hard to come back from just the art direction of Morrowind, which I think the art direction makes it hold up really well. Once you get some basic graphics replacers. Like, I'm not running anything super crazy here. The Sky mod is Windows to Aetherius. I'm running Morrowind Enhanced Textures, right? And Tamriel Rebuilt Enhanced Textures. The HD version. And that's about it as far as graphics mods. In terms of the environments and the landscapes and the edits and stuff. It's just a simple Enhanced Textures mod. And I think it looks really great. Certainly better than Oblivion, I think, at this point. I mean, you look at this, and I think this has a... Graphically, I think this holds up better than Oblivion now. I really do. While not maybe reaching the upper echelons of Skyrim graphic fidelity-wise. I've never played through Oblivion. I liked Fallout 3 way more. Yeah, Fallout 3 was okay. The problem with Fallout 3 for me is, like, it was followed very quickly by Fallout New Vegas, and then I never fucking looked back from there, man. Because New Vegas was so fucking good. Even when everybody was shitting on it, I thought New Vegas was fat. From the very beginning. Even with, like, fucking weird chair guy glitch and shit, like Dr. Chair Guy. Like, even with all the bad bugs, that game was something else, man. Oh, we got a net stuck in a tree. Oh, he was good and stuck, wasn't he? Oh, there's a picture we're drawing. Look at the framing on that fucking picture, guys. Look at that. Our last piece of parchment. Our last drawing till we buy more. Call that Ascadian Isles at sunrise, baby. I recently played New Vegas back-to-back with Fallout 3, and I prefer Fallout 3. It really felt special and important, where New Vegas seems more like Fallout 3 sidestep or standalone expansion. I think Bethesda did a really good job. They revived a dormant franchise and brought it into 3D and retained the atmosphere and style. What is going on? Really, dude? I'm talking to my chat here. Fuck off. Alright, anyway. Let's see. Fallout 3 is Ocarina of Time of Fallout. I don't know about that. So Fallout 3 had a really cool setting. I love the DC area as a setting. Really fucking cool. But the depth of the storytelling and the factional like politics in New Vegas, and it just takes it to another level for me. They're both really good. I think we can all agree that of the Fallout games, I think 3 in New Vegas are kind of tops, followed very quickly by Fallout 2. And we don't talk about Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. Like, we just don't talk about that game. Nereverine's nemesis is Clifford. Yeah, I'm trying to fucking talk to my chat. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Like, not a moment's rest for fucking Cliff Racers, man. Not a moment's fucking rest. Oh, that's cool. Fallout New Vegas struck me as a fan fiction or fan's concept of Fallout. Series never did have deep storytelling. It was more about the vibe. Well, not deep storytelling. Fallout was always kind of a parody on the Red Scare kind of politics of the 1960s and 50s, like taken to an absurdism. Storytelling's the wrong word. World building, man. It's all about the world building. It's part of why I love Morrowind so much and why I love New Vegas so much. Is you can feel those factions are like fucking alive in Fallout New Vegas, man. They're beautiful. Fallout 3 has amazing, hopeless, desolate atmosphere, but RPG mechanics are mad and the story is blah. New Vegas, while lacking atmosphere, is an amazing, incredible RPG. Yeah, there were also invisible walls everywhere, preventing climbing stuff and going quite where I wanted to go. Fallout 3 seemed to account for me going anywhere. Yeah, no, I agree. I can see that. Yeah, for sure. Man, it is foggy as shit. Can't hardly see where we're going, man. God damn, the fog and the sunlight combined it's like a blinding haze going on here. Welcome to Vivec City, everybody. Drink that in. Vivec City at sunrise. All right, Vess, we're here. Anything to say? This is where they try to contain the Outlanders, but you can guess how well that worked out. Well, how you say that, but downtown D.C. was blocked half by Rebel. Oh, true. Very true. Also very true. Again, I feel like a tennis rev scoring points here, but that's fair. Yep, downtown D.C. was a fucking shit mess. I feel like that's part of the appeal of exploring, though, is just trying to find a way around the shit mess, right? Oh, Foreign Quarter is our second stop. St. Alms is our first stop. So we gotta go to St. Alms first. Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, but you didn't really present itself otherwise. At New Vegas, I tried to climb into some areas, like the quarry, for instance, and you can jump onto the rock and there's just an invisible wall. Yeah, that's frustrating. I get the frustration there. We don't talk about Fallout 4. We don't talk about Fallout 4. There's no reason to. Or Brotherhood of Steel. We don't talk about Brotherhood of Steel either. Yeah, we don't talk about those games. Hating Fallout 4? I don't hate Fallout 4. It's just completely bland. I love the setting. Like, the setting is really cool. And just like that, guys, the fog just cleared instantly. Fucking amazing. We went into the tunnel and poof, the fog is gone. Oh, we're in St. Dylan. We're in the wrong fucking canton. The working class cantons. You can find a bit of everything here. Fallout 4 is good because it brought mods to console. Yeah, if you're a console player, I guess. If you're here on PC, it doesn't really matter. But it's good for console players, for sure. Man, there would be a nice painting there, man. Holy shit, that'd be good. Skyrim brought mods to console. Yeah, Skyrim did bring mods. They were the first to do it. But talking about in Fallout, yeah, Fallout 4 is cartoony, the guns are goofy, and the aesthetics are just too over the top. To be fair, Fallout was always over the top. Fallout was always like a kind of an overblown version of like the 1960s if it had developed into like an atomic future, right? My dream for the series would have been a revisit to Fallout 3 with multiple starts, like as a Brotherhood of Steel or Enclave, building up Megaton with Fallout 4 mechanics, more role-playing stuff. Now, Fallout 4 had mods before Skyrim, I'm pretty sure. On consoles, you mean? Yes, I know, but Fallout 4 made it cartoony. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Not so close. I don't want to catch what you've got. It's just a common disease.
Did I really get a disease?
An imperial cult altar, or a temple shrine, or see a healer or apothecary, and get yourself cured. Otherwise, no one is going to talk to you.
Oh my god. I'm diseased.
Yes, her name is Adiranir, and she is a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her?
No, I'm looking for her too.
I see. Well, perhaps some other good citizen can tell me where to find her.
Maybe. We're looking for her too, so.
You're unclean, Outlander. Get away from me, and go get cured or stay away from me.
This is bullshit, dude. I didn't even know I was fucking sick. It was at the goddamn Cliff Racer. Is that what did it? Yeah, Helljoint. Yeah, the fucking Cliff Racer fucking spit on me. Ew. Thank God there's a fucking shrine here. God damn it. If you were in Tamriel, what race would you want to be and why? I'll have to think about that. That answer will change day to day, to be fair, Henry. Right now, if I were in Tamriel in the third era, because that's the only era that matters, I would probably today, if I were choosing, be a Breton, to be honest, because they've got like the resist magicka, they've got a pretty decent magicka pool. I really love the Bayard culture. Probably be a Breton if it were Tamriel in the third era and you were to ask me today. Probably a Breton. But that answer will change day to day. It really will change. Because I love them all for different reasons. I can name off any... I can't name any off the top of my head, but Fallout 1 and 2 had zany things. Yeah. Like in 2, they were talking about Death... They were talking Death... Yeah, Deathclaws did communicate in Fallout 2. Exactly. We went from HK G3 in Fallout 3 and the AK Chinese Assault Rifle to the ridiculous, oversized, mishmash nonsense guns of 4. Yeah, I get that. Dunmer Master Race. Pyratosis says, yeah, this answer. Good answer, man. Yeah, Dunmer are awesome. Dunmer are truly awesome. That doesn't... Wow, I donated 35 gold to not get cured. That always feels great. Feels great. Love that. I guess we'll have to go to the actual temple proper now. Fuck! I hope that Cliff Racer died fucking brutally. I hope he died fucking painfully. We're not going to be able to fucking talk to anybody with this. We're going to have to get it fixed. Motherfucker. A fucking Cliff Racer. Fallout 4 deserves props for having good gunplay, though. Yeah, no, the gunplay in Fallout 4 is fun as hell. Fallout 3 had VATS, which felt amazing, and Fallout 4 made shooting normally feel good. True, that's fair. Dunmer the most fleshed out for some reason. That's because they got the best game. They got the best, like, actual game for world building. So yeah, Dunmer definitely the most fleshed out. Dark Elves used to have golden skin, but then they got cursed by Azura. My answer would be Breton Master Race. Yeah, Breton. I would be Breton right now, but on a different day, I would say Dunmer. Or Jib raped all the Cliff Racers to death. Good. Fuck them. Fuck them! Yes, the Dunmer descend from the Aldmer with high elves. Yes, true. Fuck cliff racers. Fuck them! I'm so mad right now. Like, just derailed our first couple hours in Vivec because I'm fucking sick and nobody wants to talk to me. Where is the shrine, bro? Are you kidding me? Where is the fucking shrine, bro? Are you fucking with me? You're diseased. Yeah, I'm so mad right now. And there's no shrine. I'm in the temple and there's no fucking shrine here. Do you have a cure disease potion, asshole?
You are afflicted with a common disease.
I know.
I am a healer. Among other services, I sell a potion that cures all common diseases.
Thank God.
You can also receive the blessing of a cure by visiting an imperial cult altar or temple shrine and make.
You don't have a shrine here.
The blessing costs less than a potion, but a potion may be carried for convenient use.
How convenient? You don't have a fucking shrine. Your stupid ass temple doesn't. Here, fuck it. How much? I'll take it. Fuckhead. Gobble that down. Fucking stupid ass cliff racer. Alright, I'm better. Now we can actually have people not run away, like fleeing from me when I try to talk to them. With my fucking canker sore on my lip. Great fucking temple you got here. Great job, buddy.
Compared to what you will receive if you continue to bother me.
Yeah, back at you, dude. Your shrine sucks. Your temple sucks. Praying at the false tribunal, are we? No, we're just trying to get cured of a disease. It's, again, opportunist, but their shrine sucks, so I had to buy a fucking potion. I want an Elder Scrolls novel about a Dunmer ordinator who loses his faith, is labeled a heretic, and is hunted while trying to escape Tamriel. That'd be sick as fuck. Real dark and gritty shit. Yeah, I'd read that, for sure. Alright, let's try this again. I just want to see the halted meteor retain its velocity and smash Vivec visualized on screen with high fidelity. That whole thing was bullshit. I hate that. They literally did that so that they never had to revisit Morrowind again because they were scared of it. Fucking Bethesda cowards.
Go away. Welcome to Vivec. I'm Aldyne Arinum. Are you looking for services in the Sacred City? Maybe I can help.
Yeah, looking for an ear in here.
Sneak. What do you want with her? Hiding from the census and excise agent, I'll bet.
Maybe, but do you have any more information for me? Let me get my amulet out, actually. We need to put on the different amulet, the Advocate amulet. What? Much better.
That Khajiit sneak? What do you want with her? Hiding from the census.
Apparently, Teldrin Saros met Jib, blah, blah, blah. Slavery makes Morrowind so much more real. Like, there's an actual moral dilemmas, whereas Skyrim, you can be everything at once. It takes away the weight of the choices you make. Yes, Skyrim is a mess. Yeah, world-building-wise, I much prefer Morrowind.
Very well. I'll see what can be done. Everyone can always use some extra coin. What do you need?
Talk about a deer here again.
She's a sneak and a thief, and I don't like her one bit. She's probably hiding from that taxman I've seen around here.
Alright, so she's hiding from the taxman. So she'll be hiding in the underworks while the census and excess agent is in the area. So let's go to the underworks. I love Skyrim, but it ain't no RPG.
Welcome to Vivec. I'm Savisa Taran. Are you looking for services in the Sacred City? Maybe I can help.
Yeah, looking for an ear in here.
A census and excise agent has been prowling the Canton Falar, and this agent, whose name is Duvianus Praetorius, has been showing an interest in Adiremir. So My guess is that while this census and excise agent is making his appearance, Adiranir will be hiding
In the underworks. Swims pretty good for a kitty.
Gets her inspiration from the census.
Gets her inspiration from the census and excess, I reckon. Look for trapdoors down in the canal works level. Okay.
Census and excise.
Census and Excess is the Imperial agency that collects taxes and tariffs. I'm going to read this because the Dunmer female voice is very low. You know, the tax man. Their agents also investigate smugglers and other tax cheats. So yeah, Adiranir has fled. Okay. Skyrim strikes me as an action-adventure akin to Zelda. And so, yep. Oh, there she is! Always a surprise on what we'll find in these tunnels. The Ordinators must be too proud to step foot down here. It's got an amazing map. You can. I love the fucking map. Yeah. But the story is hot garbage. Yeah, typical hero saves the world, drives. Yeah, nah.
What do you want?
Great. So Kaya says to you, speak with Adiranir. And you have done this thing. You are speaking with Adiranir. But Adiranir will not talk to you about the Nerevarine or the Sixth House cult. And because why? Because Adiranir is, at this moment, very distracted by a nice Census and Excess agent who also wants to speak with her. So you are Adiranir, huh? You have come from Caius, so of course he tells you about Adiranir, now that she is friend of Caius, and who does little things for Caius, and who is also a member of the Thieves Guild, not at all important, but very helpful and loyal to fellow guild members. Tell me about yourself. Adiranir hears you. Adiranir is in the guild. And the Thieves Guild? It is just a social club. We like the finer things in life. Those who join this club, they must know how to get the finer things in life. We like other guilds, so we get deals on training, on goods, and on services. The guild stewards, they know the finer things in life very well, and know where to find them. Adiranir must tell you, though, there is a war between Thieves Guild and Kimona Tong. Adiranir is loyal to the guild, but Adiranir thinks that maybe the guild is losing this war. Alrighty, and so you're not going to tell us about the Nerevarine or the Sixth House until we deal with this census and age. You do not know this? They are the collectors of the Emperor's taxes and tariffs, and the Emperor has outlawed trade in many things, like Twimmer artifacts and ebony, and a census and excess agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons, a census and excess agent is not Adiranir's favorite person. If you want Adiranir to help you, make the bad agent go away, then she will tell you things. Perhaps your ears are clogged? I said if you want Adiranir to help you, get rid of this agent who is bothering me. Let's do it. Alright, Vess, let's go find this guy. Let's see here. It's got an amazing map you can race, but no matter how bad Skyrim's story is purported to be, it cannot top Oblivion's. You're the main character's sidekick. Help him get ready and watch him save the day. It's fucking great, yeah. Henry Limit, everyone I've ever met that likes Morrowind is smart, and the game made me smarter too, maybe because it forces me to read and actually use the information I read. Laugh out loud, yeah, Oblivion wore out its welcome quickly. Going through the Oblivion gates was a chore. Oh god, yeah. I simply chimed after Morrowind and dialed my intelligence. Lamau, Morrowind is how I learned to use a map and compass, no lie. Yeah, if you don't know how to do that, you're fucked in Morrowind. 100%.
I'm waiting.
Okay, well we saw the Census and Excess agent. We know where he's at. We just have to go and fucking deal with him. So we'll try to divert him away, and if not, we'll just fucking stabby time him.
By the three, my rights with duty.
There he is.
Yes. As I said, I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adiranir. I thought you might be able to tell me where to find her.
Do you know somebody named Divinus Platorius?
A friend of Adiranir's.
That's you. Oh, it's you. Okay.
Yes, her name is Adiranir, and she is a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her?
Yeah, she just took a gondola over to the mainland, dog.
But thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyway. And maybe I'll run into her there.
Yeah, there we go. Trying to play Kingdom Come Deliverance again. Talk about a chore. I have a friend Tony who's on the Discord. He says that's one of his favorite games of all time. Is it not? Is it not good? Because Tony loves Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I'm supposed to play it at some point. I was about to mention that game right now. Okay, what do we think of that? Because I've got somebody who like super recommended it to me.
What Khajiit do for you?
So, you're the one, Adiranir Mustang, for getting rid of the annoying Census and Nexus agent? Indeed. Adiranir is very glad to see you, and very happy to tell a friend of my good friend Caius all about the Sixth House cult. And Adiranir knows nothing about the Nerevarine, but Adiranir is happy to tell you that too, if it makes Caius happy. Ask away, friend Felvin Nerils. Okay, it's good, it's just hard as fuck. Okay, it's really good. After playing a bunch of newer games, I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance and I'm getting frustrated. Just like, tell me where I need to go next. Oh, no! No, if it doesn't tell you where to go, I'm going to be right at home. That sounds like Morrowind. I love Morrowind, so. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some libations. It is time to start pouring some fucking bourbon, guys. So, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to make a mixed drink, and then we will continue on with the mission to Vivec. Hey, I just realized when I got back, what the fuck is going on with my health bar? I must be really hungry. Let's see, Census and Agents, and nothing else I can do for you with the Census and Nexus agent, right? Really? You made the agent go away? This is a good trick, and Adira here does not ask you how you do this trick, because Adira here does not want to know. But now Adira is feeling quite good and happy to talk to you about the Nerevarine cult or the Sixth House cult. Go ahead, ask your questions. Fuck yeah. Alright, I guess we'll start with the Nerevarine. Yes, Adiranir knows nothing about this Nerevarine cult because it is just silly superstition. So you tell Caius this. Nobody in her right mind pays any attention to this nonsense. Prophecies and ancient heroes reborn and other silliness. Fuzzy tales for little kitties. Okay, and the Sixth House? This Adiranir knows about because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Adira here doesn't know because they are very secret. And this is odd because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweetmeats. Smuggling is big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, moon sugar, ebony, Twimmer artifacts, exotic Dunmer weapons, and armor, and slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggle Grief, Sheen, and Sujama to avoid Imperial tax. And now the 6th House hires smugglers, though what they smuggle, Adherenir cannot say. Okay, well, damn. All right. Yes, what do we think? Anything new? Nope, not yet. Let's see here. I'm alright with some trial and error, but sometimes I just want a game to explain away some of the opposite parts of the game, opaque parts of the game, so I can make informed decisions, according to Phil for Sale. Yeah, it was pretty vague, Gangsnaz says. Kingdom Come Deliverance just makes me feel inadequate as a gamer, LOL. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes good games do that, though, right? The sword fights are so satisfying when you win, though. LOL, I won a fight and felt on top of the world, so I challenged someone else and got ganked. And the save system in the game, it exists. I'm drinking some ginger turmeric tea. Shy, is gas, commands. Yeah, I just poured some Blanton's Neat, which is kind of my favorite drink around this time of night. I'll pour a little nightcap for some Blanton's. Very good stuff. Although it's hard to find nowadays because fucking John Wick came out, and now all of the normies want fucking Blanton's bourbon. So they've like invaded my fucking bourbon, so now it's actually hard to get, and I'm kind of mad about it. But I paid $150 for this fucking bottle when before you could get it for like $60. Like, just because you can't fucking find it on the app, you have to find it on the secondary market, basically. It's bullshit. But god damn is it worth it. It tastes so fucking good. The save system in Kingdom Come Deliverance is sort of like Resident Evil back in the day. You have to, like, consume an item to save, but if you can find a bed, it's a save for no item. Like I said, game is an enigma. Yeah, it sounds like some absolutely brilliant, counterintuitive game design, and I'm fucking here for it. You guys are making me want to play it more. Maybe we'll play and stream some Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm out of paper, but I need to draw this view right here. Look at this right here. I need to draw that for sure. That's a future drawing. All right, now we're going to the 4 1/4. Mr. Hulea awaits at the Black Shulk Corner Club. The arena. By the way, I can't wait for Grumbling Vomit to end his Morrowind script extender version of the arena. Because when he does, finally, guess where we're going to be fighting? Right down there, baby. It's going to be marvelous to have those fights. You guys tried the alcohol Mountain Dew that came out last year, wasn't it? Maybe it's been 2 years by now. I've not tried it, but I've heard about it. By the way, I just want to point something out that's going to make you guys laugh, but it's the real details that matter. So notice that the foreign canton, the 4 1/4, that foreign canton is the only canton that doesn't have bridges connecting the tops. Like, they really, that to me is a subtle piece of world building that really sends a fucking message. Like, there are no upper paths in order to get there. Like, no. Fucking, no, foreigner. Climb down to the bottom and fucking walk across the bottom, foreigner. Like, it's just, it's that subtle world building, right? That we all come to appreciate and love. Like, no, we're not making any conveniences for Outlanders. None whatsoever. You can fucking go downstairs and walk across that way. Get fucked. It is delicious world building. And it's exactly what they would do when they built Vivec cities. When they built a foreign canton, it's exactly what they would do. I fucking love it. Although I'll tell you, these little tunnels need lights. I've always wondered, we need a mod that puts lights in these tunnels here, because this is pitch fucking black at night. There's no lighting whatsoever. It's also the furthest away from the tribunal and appears just to be stapled on half-assed. Yes. Like, you'll notice it doesn't line up with the other cantons and stuff. Yeah, like, it's just like, here, fuckers. It absolutely is that way. It 100% is. And again, I kind of fucking love it. As shitty as it is, like, it is kind of how it would be, right? Like, they're not going to fucking try for you. And then Arvesa's attitude is great. This is where they try to contain the Outlanders, but you can guess how well that works, she says. Like, just so much fucking disdain. Those foreign Inwas, Henry Lippin says. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good shit. That's good shit. Foreign Embassy. Nope, we need the Black Shot Corner Club. I think it's downstairs. Ah, Vivec City. This is Lunatic at its favorite. Like, he gets so fucking goddamn frustrated by this city. Apothecary. Alchemist. Jobasha's Rare Books. Yeah, so it's across from a Jobasha's. Okay. Yep.
What do you want?
I always get pissed when they call me Outlander, even though I'm a Dunmer. Like, the fuck, guys, I'm one of you. No, actually, Guy Nez, they see that as worse. Believe it or not, they see that as worse because you were born outside of Morrowind and you don't know what it's like to be a Dunmer bred and born. So, guys, Nez, they hate that worse, believe it or not. This place is meant for Outlanders, but I don't see many here. Maybe those thugs are why. It's Hulea!
Quickly, Outlander. I welcome you as the friend of my friend, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful and be ready.
Uh-oh. What's going on, man? Lay it on me.
The sight of a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morag Tong honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Saralis Golnis by fighting in his club. But I must go to my friend's bookstore, where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed.
Oh, no. We're going to try to avoid that. Gonna try to avoid that, so... but yeah, we want to try to be diplomatic here. Because we are secret agents. But alrighty, I think we've got what we need. Friend's bookstore.
My friend, Jobasha the Khajiit, has a bookstore.
Okay.
Jobasha's Rare Books.
Alrighty, let's see here. Let's see what we got here. I always get pissed. They call me Outlander. No, Blood. They've got to be more like Jewish state. There's no such thing as a free Argonian. This is my ancestral homeland, guys. Naz says, "Baby, so welcome me." Yeah, it's not like that for the Dunmer. It's not like, hey, I'm here. I share heritage. Welcome. Nope. They're just like, nope. Outlander, out. Like the Dunmer are super, super insular. And it sucks. But yeah, like, we're gonna force our way in, right? That's what we're here to do. I'm the box art guy, goddammit. Like, we will make ourselves accepted in this land. Starting now. Hello, Aethys.
Am I talking to you, Fetcher? No. I am talking to the filthy lizard, so push off.
And what do you mean there's no such thing as a free Argonian? Hulea is a free Argonian. Fail for sale. I'm talking to you, Fetcher. No, I'm talking to the filthy lizard, so push off. Hashtag bring back Morrowind's backwards slanting Argonian legs. We need that, yes. So, a funny story real quick, guys. One of my best friends, Aaron, I had put him onto Morrowind for the first time. And when he took the Silt Strider to Balmora, like he was told to do. And, Hull, the Argonian that's at the entrance. So he hadn't seen any Argonians yet. And so he assumed that Argonian was an enemy. And immediately, bum rushed out, weapons drawn, and attacked Hull. And killed Hull. And then the guards attacked and killed him. And I'm like, buddy, that wasn't a bad guy. That wasn't a monster. That was an Argonian citizen. And, he's like, I said, why did you kill him? He said, he walked funny. I'm like, no, Hull's cool. Hull's fine. I thought it was going to attack me. I'm like, no, Hull's a free citizen in Balmora. He's just a filthy lizard. Fail for sale, says. Let's see. Okay, filthy lizard.
What? Are you some kind of filthy lizard lover? You want to give your little friend a big kiss?
I do not. I don't swing that way. But, what does it matter if we did? What if I did want to give him a big kiss? Huh? Let's see here.
Shut up and butt out, Outlander. It's the filthy lizard we are talking to, not you.
Damn lizard people, basic God Almighty says, man, damn lizard people. Man, a lot of hate for our scaly friends here, man.
This rotting piece of trash ought to be chained up somewhere, not running around loose.
Damn!
Go ahead. I will listen, Outlander, but get out of our way, and we got issues.
Oh, he's throwing the NY out there.
His kind aren't welcome here. He belongs in the swamp with the rest of them.
You sound like some kind of lizard lover. Were you just talking to Mark Zuckerberg? So Mark Zuckerberg is an entirely different kind of lizard than our wonderful Morag Tong friend here. Entirely different kind of lizard. Like a space alien lizard, right? Damn it, I was just going to joke about Mark. Let's see here. Do we have any bug musk? We don't. We're going to have to do pure persuasion here. Okay.
I'm not talking to you, mate. I'm talking to this here filthy lizard. So shut up or I'll shut you up.
There's no need for that, dude. Here's some...
I'll see what can be done.
Here's some gold, buddy.
This rotting piece of trash ought to be chained up somewhere, not running around loose.
God damn. The clan rally's down the street, buddy.
Well, if you insist, I must not refuse.
Yeah, here's 20 gold. Now all of a sudden he's not racist.
It's an Argonian.
I love this.
I don't like it, but I can leave it alone.
Coolness. Okay, so we're good, right?
Look, just keep them lizards away from me, and everything will be just fine.
Okay, so we're good. Yeah, 20 gold to not be racist.
I don't care. They leave me alone. I leave them alone.
For the whole group. It's fucking amazing. Bye, racist.
Go ahead. Keep talking. And I'm gonna pop your head off and feed it to the filthy lizard. They're stupid. They stink.
Wow!
Nobody likes them. But they're not worth worrying about.
We gotta purify Morrowind gene pool. You know what that means. You can't pretend you're not a lizard lover when you're paying people to be less mean to filthy lizards. I am paying people to get my informant safely to where he will talk to me.
Are we ready to travel together to Jobasha's rare books? When we arrive at my friend's bookstore, I will answer your questions there.
Sure.
Will you travel together with me to Jobasha's rare
Let's
books?
do it, buddy.
We leave through the door to the Foreign Quarter Wasteworks, turn right, west, continue down the hall and across the atrium on the...
I love that they give specific directions across the fucking Canton, and that's how crazy Vivec City is.
All the way to Jobasha's door. I must warn you, unless these troublesome fools are persuaded to behave like civilized beings, there may be fighting and killing if we try to travel together.
Nope, I've handled it. We're good.
Thank you. I will follow you to Jobasha's rare books, and we will speak further there.
Perfect. Bye, racist. Let's see here. Yeah, the legs. The legs do need to come back. Like, the reverse legs absolutely need to come back. That's what got Hull killed when my friend first booted up Balmora. Like, he noticed that the legs, he thought that was a bad guy. He killed her. and then the guards killed him. That was his first Morrowind experience. Literally, his first Morrowind experience was ganking Hull and being killed for murder when he fought the guards. Go be with your people. Wow! Are we good, buddy? Not yet. Okay. Let's get further in.
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
Hello, Jobasha. They have the legs too, don't they? Yeah, they do. The Ordinator's in the fucking way, man.
Jobasha is glad to finally see his good friend, Julia. I am sorry for my lateness. Some dark elf thugs took offense at the scales on my skin. You should be safe here. The temple has posted an ordinator to guard the shop. Although Jobasha does not know if this is to protect Jobasha or to keep a watchful eye on Jobasha and his customers.
Okay.
Some of these books have truths the temple does not like to be spoken of. Indeed. In fact, my new friend wishes to learn of the Nerevarine cult. Perhaps we should all speak a little softer with the ordinators sniffing around.
And our face is like, we must endure our sorrows. Our face is like, I don't even know what to fucking think. I've always heard very odd rumors about this Khajiit Jobasha. He has a collection of rare books of questionable material. Or so they claim. Alright, let's see here. Fail for Cell says, you can't pretend you're not a lizard lover when you're paying people to be less mean to filthy. Undercover is a lover of lizards. Go be with your people. Crowber says, based, your friend knows what to do with farming equipment. Oh god, it's the farming equipment jokes. We're back. Let's see here. Welcome in, Kraber. Welcome in, man. Bruh. Service them at the start of each season and keep them in tip-top shape, right? I wish I had a colt. Nothing like some good old racism to unite men of all backgrounds. Guys as says. Henry Limpet says, Telvanni have entered the chat. Yeah, no, I mean, we got some Telvanni and some dress in the chat for sure, man. When Halalu isn't good enough. Let's see here. All right, Halea, lay it on me. You're safe. Now, what the fuck's going on with this cult?
We should be free from distraction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Nerevarine cult, so you can report back to Caius. And I don't know of any Sixth House cult, but I can tell you what I do know.
Sounds good. So let's start with the Sixth House. Or let's start with what you know, which is the Nerevarine cult.
To understand the Nerevarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerevarine and the legacy of the false incarnate. For the Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here is a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. Great Wall says you're all wild. Yeah, we got some dress and some Telvanni here, man. First, you need to know about this, and then we can discuss that and that. For those, for real, some of those best friends I made have been Mexican dudes, guys and says, who would trade racist insults back and forth with me for fun. He's been taking notes. Let's see here. So, we got to start. Boy, he's got a lot to talk about. This guy is very verbose. Okay. So, let's start with the false incarnate. We'll just go down the fucking list, huh?
In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar.
Sweet.
The most recent is known as Peakstar.
Peakstar!
A figure of legend among the Wastes tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the false incarnates fail and come to nothing. But the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies
this will be on the test
than shrinks from contradictions, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth.
Yep, so here's the thing. Like, that's actually really cool because, like many cults, it grows, not shrinks from contradictions. So they read The Wrong Way Home by Diekman. That's really cool. They actually read the cult book when they had to have. Because that's one of the big rules of cults is cults actually grow from contradictions, don't shrink from it, right? So, yep. Let's see, guys as says Dunmer Master Race, Fell for Cell says nerd. Yeah, nerd. Let's see here. Alright, history of the Ashlanders, buddy.
In the first era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were much alike. But after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerevar for a restoration of their ancient rites and religious traditions.
Okay. Makes sense. Nerevarine?
When the Ashlanders joined Nerevar in the Battle of Red Mountain, he swore on his great ring, one clan under moon.
I do feel like I'm studying for a test right now.
Ways of the spirits and rights of the land. But after the victory, Ashlanders say the power-hungry tribunal slew Nerevar in secret. Then, setting themselves up as gods, the tribunal and the great houses forgot Nerevar's promises to the tribes. Ashlanders say Nerevar will come again with his ring, cast down the false gods, and make good his promises to the tribes.
So, guys, as says, they got their touch me when I was a kid. Nerevar was elected to lead, not to read. They got their touch me where it really matters in your head. No, this is freaky. This freaky head appendage that grew out of my face. That's one. Yeah, that's one way to touch somebody. Yep, but blow your fucking mind open and a tentacle comes out, right? Nerevarine cult.
A summary for Caius. Feel free to read it, of course.
Why would I read it? You're telling me all of it. Persecution of the Nerevarine.
The temple treats the Nerevarine prophecies as heresy, and the temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Nerevarine cult is hostile to the Empire does not interfere when the temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the temple, and particularly the Ordinators, for their ruthless treatment of Nerevarine cultists.
Yeah. On a side note, have you seen that smile ash creatures have under the tentacle nose? That shit is the stuff of nightmares. Yeah, a lot of Lovecraftian lore in that shit for sure. See that in a dark dungeon, you will die of a heart attack right there. Dude, yeah, the concept art 6th House Cultist. And I've got a mod that actually reinstates a lot of that stuff, Kraber. So, in my mod, the 6th House monsters are actually much more detailed. And yeah, it's got like the actual design of the ash priests and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. They wouldn't get close enough to get a close look before they tried to eat my face.
I've never heard of such a thing. House Dagoth was the 6th
Speaking of Sixth
But
House.
in the War of the First Council, they betrayed the other great houses and were destroyed for their treason. But I've never heard of anyone worshipping them. Dagoth the ancient head of House Dagoth, is the devil of the tribunal faith, but I've never heard of anyone worshipping him either.
Gotcha. All right, well, I think that pretty much great houses.
In modern times, Morrowind is ruled by 5 great houses: House Hlalu, House Redoran, House Telvanni, House Indoril, and House Drez. Great Houses culture is partly defined by its roots in ancient Dunmer tribal clans, and partly by later imperial influences from other Western cultures. The Great Houses culture is only one of the native Dunmer cultures of Morrowind. The other native culture, the Ashlander culture, is a nomadic barbarian culture, largely untouched by imperial influences.
Sweet. They live pure, it sounds like. Bone Walkers had me confused as a noob. Bone Walkers are fucking monsters. Fuck, those guys are one of the worst enemies right after... Okay, I'm gonna real quick poll the chat. What is worse? Greater Bone Walkers or Cliff Racers? What do we hate more, guys? Go. What do we actually hate more? Cliff Racers or Greater Bone Walkers? I've gotten to the point where I'm afraid of going to the bathroom at night because I'm afraid an ash slave will be standing right behind the door. Yeah, the things that drain your stats. Yeah, fuck those guys. There's a house in Aldrune that went inside for everything seems ominous, and they've got zombies in the basement. Loaded my last save game last night out of curiosity. Had a full Ordinator armor and an Ebony Scimitar at level 22. I felt bad as fuck. Yeah, Ebony Scimitar and full Ordinator armor, you can probably handle most things in the game, to be honest with you. That's going to be a pretty beastie setup. Fail for Cell says Bone Walker. Guys says Cliff Racers. Kramer says Cliff Racers. Cliff Racers still ahead, but they both suck. Greater Bone Walker. Hey, we're tied. Two for Greater Bone Walker. Yeah, fuck those guys too. They're really bad. They're really bad. Okay, Great Wall says Bone Walker. We pulling ahead. Yeah, anybody that damages your strength and leaves you rooted in the spot, now you can't get back home until you literally strip naked. Bone Walker, they are hell. Wow, I didn't know it was possible for something to be hated more than Cliff Racers, but apparently. Bless Jib for killing the Cliff Racers. Yeah, they can fucking fuck off. Seriously. Like, they can fucking go to the Scythian Abyss and never return. I'd say Bone Walker, Cliff Racers are kind of funny to me. Cliff Racers are just a nuisance. Yeah, Bone Walkers are like a threat to your adventuring, your dungeon delving, because they will make you strip buck naked and walk home. Anything that will make you strip buck naked and walk home is a true thing to be afraid of. That needs to be Jib's next crusade is Bone Walkers. Like, get on it, doggone it. Ashlanders.
The Ashlanders hate the House Dunmer, who have become soft and who have abandoned traditional ancestor worship for the gods of the tribunal.
Okay.
And the Ashlanders hate Outlanders, who invaded and stole their land and forced them to live as a subject people. A reborn Nerevar who could drive out the Outlander invaders, destroy the false worship of the tribunal, and restore the pure traditional life and faith of the nomads would be a very popular hero to the Ashlanders.
Yeah, I could see why. They seem to be pretty full of hate, but I get it. Let's see here. Friends Bookstore?
My friend, Jobasha the Khajiit, has a bookstore, Jobasha's Rare Books. He has a remarkable selection of books, the best on Vvardenfell, I'm sure, and he is well educated and well...
Hey, Joe and Rose, what's up? You Inwa. What's up, buddy? Halea.
I am in the service of the Morag Tong, a modest thrall in rank, and by vocation and training, an agent and executioner. In my private life, I am a student of history. There is little else to tell.
Yeah, that's funny. You'll go back to Caius Cosadas and be like, yeah, I talked to Halea. I know everything now. Like, yeah, this guy just... Morag Tong, I need to know this because I need to join the Morag Tong. So tell me about the Morag Tong and where to find him, homie.
I am only a low-ranking member, But pauper and commoner do not suffer from war here as they do in the West, thanks to the honored traditions of House War and the Morag Tong. I am an Argonian, yet they treat me with respect. If you are curious, find a copy of The Black Glove. But please...
The Black Glove?
Don't mistake us for the Dark Brotherhood. The Dark Brotherhood is a perversion of ancient Dunmer traditions. They have sold their honor for profit and are no more than a league of murderers for hire.
Tell me about your friend Jobasha.
Jobasha is a friend of mine, a Khajiit. He owns Jobasha's Rare Books, which has a wide selection of rare and obscure books. He has very passionate moral and political views, which he shares freely. As a result,
Swit.
he and his bookshop arouse strong
Jalen
in some
says.
quarters.
And Jobasha's Rare Books?
Jobasha's Rare Books is a bookshop with a wide selection of rare and obscure books. My friend Jobasha, a Khajiit,
Yeah, I got that,
is the
man.
owner.
And any rumination or reflection on the troublesome fools we dealt with?
Hatred saddens and angers me. I hate the custom of despising another on account of his race, and I cannot forgive the narrowness of mind and poverty of spirit that assures them of their right to abuse and attack me for spite or on a whim.
Damn! Throwing it down. And would you ever be interested in potentially, like, delving into, like, a ruin or something to study it? I'm for hire.
For example, I would greatly wish to see the Ashlands and their peoples with my own eyes. But at present, my duties to the Morag Tong do not permit me to travel.
Well, it can happen, Halea. For 1,000 gold, I can take you there. Greetings, how goes it? Yeah, do you have a book called The Black Glove? I'm told you have a book, maybe, called The Black Glove that can help me with finding the Morag Tong, because that's our next stop. The Brothers of Darkness, The Black Glove. Nope, god damn it. He doesn't have the one fucking book I want, it looks like. Okay, we need to keep our eye out for the Black Glove, because... Oh, there it is! There it is!
How do you like it here?
It's okay. Alright, Black Glove. Let's see. Well, that's like your opinion, man. You're in the Thieves Guild, steal a copy. Ah! I could have. I wish I would have thought of that, but there's an ordinator here, so I don't want to be fucking murdered horribly. So, probably for the best. There's 3 guys piled in this bookshop, and then an ordinator. And Arvesa's with me, so it's hard to steal. She'll actually turn you in. She's a narc. Because she's like a boy in Arbiger, and she's like a super righteous person. So if she catches you stealing, she'll narc on you. It's against the rules to steal from another member. It is, but I don't think Jobasha's in the guild, so I think we're good there. I think Jobasha's in the Twin Lambs, different faction. Swift and agile are the Morag Tong. Silent and unseen they move. Illusions they supply to misdirect their prey. Close and sure they strike with short blade, or distant and secure they strike from afar with accurate missile fire. Light armor protects them from harm, and the acrobatic discipline finds for them the unseen and looked for path. Have you these virtues? Then perhaps your oath and service may please the Morag Tong. Do you have your friends and your finery, but no place to go? Do you laugh and cry, but no longer feel? Do you wear these masks? And perhaps your oath and service may please the Black Glove. The blood of the hunter and the blood of the hunted. The joy of the hidden and the joy of the seeker. The blood of the eye and the blood of the gate. The joy of the living and the joy of the dead. Are you one with these things? Then perhaps your oath and service may please Mafala. To make your oath and enter our service, the worthy must seek the Grandmaster, who by tradition lives in the unseen and unlooked-for corners of Vivec city, between the blood of battle and the waters of life. Neat. What time is it? 2 p.m. Let's finish with our quest. And then once we have done that, we will seek out the Morag tongue. I think I know where they're at based on that hint. And playing the game for 20 years.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more.
Any thoughts yet? This is where they try to contain the Outlander, so now you're good on thoughts for now. So now we just got to head over to the temple. Pitter patter, pitter patter. We are coming for you, Temple Canton.
I'm Darcy Adrian, the gondolier. What is your destination? I can also help with local information. Do you need service?
Your character is starving. I know. We've got to get something to eat when we're done with this. You finna play Skywind in WoW? Guys Nest says, definitely we'll try Skywind when it's done, yeah. I hope we get it. That's the thing. I do hope we get it. So, let's take me to the Temple Canton. We'll take a boat ride there.
I haven't much time.
Oh, wow. We're piled in. I'm surprised this fucking thing is not sinking. Are you shitting me? Yeah, there's fucking 4 people on this little gondola. I am shocked right now this boat's not sinking with our fat asses. Wow. That's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Let's see. Hall of Wisdom's going to be down here. Oh my god. The needs mod is starting to be a little annoying. Do I have anything to fucking eat that's not going to make me... Yeah, see, the thing is, the things I have to eat will, like, possibly food poison me. And it's just not worth it for what we'll get out of it. So we're going to hot meal when we get back. Hall of Wisdom, okay. And we need the library. Library!
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
Count only the happy hours. Yes, I'm Maramilo. Caius sent you? Follow me into the back of the library. We can't talk here. Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about a 6th house cult, but I can tell you about the Nerevarine cult.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Teeth are floating here. All right, I'm back. Yeah, those two fan-made Elder Scrolls games look phenomenal. Phil for sale says 100%. Man, I'm super fucking pumped for both of those. And my understanding is Sky Oblivion, I think is what it's called, or yeah, Sky Oblivion is going to be coming out this year. I hear actually. And then Skywind they continue to plug away at it. I just hope they get it done because I know they got a long way to go for that one. Henry Limpet says, good night, guys. Till next time, you all be safe. Yeah, definitely be safe. Stay warm. Alrighty. So I guess my first question for you, Mara, is how do you know Caius?
Caius is a dear friend. Like me, he admires the best traditions of the temple. Charity for the poor, education for the ignorant, protection for the weak. He is a Westerner, but he has come to love our land and our people. But like me, he distrusts the arbitrary power of the Ordinators. And like the dissident priests, he suspects the temple is hiding something.
Yeah.
He serves the Emperor, but he also loves Morrowind. And he sees the failing virtues of the temple as a threat to Morrowind's political stability.
No, I get that, man. All right, well, tell me about some of this stuff here. Tell me about the Nerevarine cult.
The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy.
Okay.
The Nerevarine cult claims the tribunal are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine cult. A group called the Dissident Priests disputes temple doctrine on the Nerevarine prophecies. The prescribed book Progress of Truth describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius Cosades. That will tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult.
Perfect. And the Nerevarine prophecies?
The Ashlanders have a mystical tradition of interpreting dreams and visions as prophecies. These prophecies are recorded in verse and may be lost or garbled over the generations. But the dissident priests have collected many ancient prophecies of the Nerevarine, many of which they believe to be genuine. Collectively, these are called the lost prophecies of the incarnate.
Okay.
One of the sacred missions of the dissident priests is the collection and study of these prophecies.
Beautiful. And the persecution of the Nerevarine? Like you guys are being persecuted?
It's an Ashlander cult. Primitive superstition, says the temple. Nerevarines say the tribunal are false gods. I've never understood why the temple wastes so much energy on them. The faithful cannot be shaken by such attacks, and the Ashlanders are just ignorant savages. But since the submission of the temple to the Empire, and the erosion of faith among the Dunmer, the militant wing of the temple is increasingly fierce in its attacks on heretics and heathens.
Okay. And the dissident priests?
The dissident priests dispute temple doctrine.
I think you're a dissident priest, by the way.
Ordinators arrest and imprison heretics, and the Empire cannot interfere. Progress of Truth lists their beliefs. In brief, they challenge the purity and divinity of the tribunal, suggesting their powers are sorcerous.
Ooh, okay.
Akin to the powers of Dagoth-Ur. They also condemn the arbitrary power of the Ordinators and accuse the temple hierarchy of self-interest and corruption.
Any more on the cult that I need to know?
As I said, the dissident priests have a book called Progress of Truth, which gives their views on the beliefs of the Nerevarine cult.
Okay, and any more on the persecution I need to know?
The temple persecute the dissident priests because attacks on the temple weaken the faith and leave the people defenseless against the influence of Dagoth-Ur.
Ah.
Faith is what strengthens the will of the believer against Dagoth-Ur's lies. Faith is the source of the divine power that sustains the tribunal in their battle with Dagoth-Ur. Since the Empire, some Dunmer have turned away from the temple. That's why Dagoth-Ur grows stronger, why blight storms and monsters threaten the land.
Is that why, or is there something else at work here? I guess that's the question. You said the book is called Progress of Truth?
This book lists the disputes of the dissident priests with tribunal temple doctrines. The temple has outlawed the sale or possession of the book, so it will be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I'm being watched by the Ordinators here.
Oh, shit.
A safer plan would be to search local booksellers. Some booksellers ignore temple bans on outlawed books for profits or for principles.
And you said you're being watched by the Ordinators?
I do not care for temple politics, but I have read Progress of Truth, and it troubles me. I have friends, former priests, who have gone into hiding, so I am bound to come to the attention of the Ordinators. I am careful.
Okay. Let's see. Fan made. So we're talking about, there's 2 games, and you definitely should check them out, guys. As one is called Sky Oblivion, and one is called Skywind. Yeah, the fan made game. Sky Oblivion is coming out this year, and it looks phenomenal, actually. There's a lot of stuff that they're changing in it to kind of. It's going to be good, I think. Skywind is still in fairly early stages of development, but looks phenomenal when it finally releases, right? Welcome in, Arthas29. What's your mod list? Oh my god, man. That is a question. So, eventually I'll have to post the full mod list and get the time to do that, but too many to name. The main linchpins to the mod are going to be Tamriel Rebuilt, Abekian Shores / Skyrim Home of the Nords, kind of the holy trinity of new land mods, right? OAAB, Beautiful Cities of Morrowind, Arvesa, Odai, Jewel of Balmora. Those are kind of your big overhauls, and then BCom Plus for Sadrith Mora and BCom Plus for Aldrune. So in a nutshell, that's the big overhauls, right? But I've got a million little quality of life or texture mesh replacers. Like it would be hard to list them all. But slowly but surely over time, I'm updating the VOD descriptions to any mods we talk about on stream will go in there. And I may just have to put together a full mod list for everybody, just so they can kind of do the same updated game I have. For sure. I think that's something I've been asked enough to where I think that's something my lazy ass eventually needs to do, right? So, but if you have any questions for any specific mods, I'm happy to give you, like, if you see a mod and you're like, oh, what is that? I need to know what that is. I'm happy to shout it out. I almost have them memorized. Like, I play this game way too fucking much. The last thing I wanted to ask Maramilo about, let's ask about disturbing dreams.
That means nothing to me. Perhaps you wouldn't know, but the temple regards disturbing dreams as a sign of soul sickness. A sign that the mind is deranged by impure impulses and dangerous feelings. The Ashlanders have many superstitions about dreams, but they have superstitions about everything.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I guess we'll have to try to get this book, but first, like, Vess, I'm gonna need you to move.
Take in, wasn't it? That Khajiit might be onto something, though. With the smugglers going quiet and the Sixth House expanding, this could be worse than we realized. It's no secret that Kimona Tong despise Outlanders.
Since we're in Vivec, I know someone who could help. Interested? Didn't know they had full voice dialogue mode mods. They do, but it's only about 60% complete. So they don't have all the lines, but Voices of Vvardenfell, it's called. It's on the Nexus. And Voices of Vvardenfell is slowly being worked on, and eventually they're going to get to 100% of the island. And then there's an offshoot project that does it with AI for Tamriel Rebuilt lands as well. It is an AI mod, yeah. It's AI that he then goes and cleans up and alters it where it's really well done AI, though. Really well done AI. The TR mod is a little more hit and miss, the Tamriel Rebuilt lands, because it's just so big and there's so much more. You can tell it didn't get the same level of care in post-production, but it's still voiced, yeah. But the Voices of Vvardenfell, everything on the island is excellent, guys. It's excellent stuff. They did a great fucking job. So she knows she's interested in someone that can help us with the smugglers. So sometimes it do be sounding weird though, mainly on TR lands. Yeah, the TR lands, like, it's gotten better, but it's still not up to par with the Voices of Vvardenfell, right? So the TR voiced mod, my favorite thing, and they've changed it already, is instead of saying Roa Deer or Roa Dur, they'll say Roa DYR. That's kind of my favorite. That was a meme in like earlier streams. Like, yes, you need to turn left and go to Roa DYR. Like, sounded like robots, couldn't pronounce the words right, and they just like, fuck it, left it in. Very funny, almost immersion breaking, but really funny for streaming. Yeah, I'm interested. We need to speak with someone in the Redoran Canton, a woman by the name of Farrell Retheran. House Redoran has a long history of dealing with pirates and smugglers, so she would know where to look. We should be able to find her in the treasury, just at the top of the canton. Well, I have some questions real quick. Go ahead, but we should see her soon. These smugglers don't operate on anyone's time but their own. Do you know this, for all, Retherin? I don't know her personally. I last visited Vivec some time ago, and as you do when you are from a prominent house, you find out who's who, which cantons to avoid, that sort of thing. I doubt she remembers me. Okay, and let's head over, yeah. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. We may finally get some answers. So now we're heading to the Redoran canton. We gotta get something to fucking eat, man. I'm finna go play Kingdom Come Deliverance. You NWAs, I'll probably be back in 15 to 20 minutes when I get pissed and rage quit. We'll be here for you, I think, because we're gonna try to finish up the mission to Vivec, but looks like the Arvesa mod has extended it. So it looks like we've got a little bit more questing to do here. So first thing we gotta do, though, is we gotta find something to fucking eat, man. Our character's belly is rumbling. I could never become a priest. Just look how drab this place is. You could almost forget about the high fane above us.
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble.
All right, out we go.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
All right, so we're heading to Redoran, and hopefully they've got a pub so we can get something to eat. So let's go ahead and take the gondola there.
Watch yourself. We'll have no
I'm Talsi Uvain the Gondolier. What is your destination? I can also help with local information. Do you need services? Are you looking for some specific place? Or for someone in particular?
We're just looking to head to the Redoran Canton, which they don't have a gondola, so take me to the Foreign Quarter and we'll go from there.
And what is it now?
Oh my god, there's two Arvesas. That's fucking awesome. Oops. She has duplication powers. That robe is sick. Yeah, I love the robe, man. Yeah, let's... Hell yeah. Super cool. Super slick robe, for sure. All right. Oh, Arvesa. There we go. All right. Redoran Canton. Let's save our game real quick. Before it fucking crashes on us. All right, we're going to need to speak to Farrell Rathan. Where's she at, by the way? Farrell Rathan, do you have a... Whenever I visit Vivec, this is usually where I stay. There's no official quarters for Armigers here. Yeah, where's the topic, though? Interested, I think, was the name of the topic. And it's just gone, so yeah, I guess we'll have to find her. Shit. I think she's in the Treasury, but I think she mentioned Treasury, but I'm not mistaken, man. Alright, we gotta get something to eat, man. This is a must. We'll get a room while we're here, too. Here we go. Yep, got a corner club. Flowers of gold, baby.
Good day. I'm Sorosi Radabar, publican of the Flowers of Gold here in Vivec. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services, or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help.
Alright, hot meal. Let's do aromatic soup, because we're going to be talking to people, so it boosts personality. Fuck yeah, and a water refill on the jug.
Please, have a look around.
I also want to go ahead and get a room.
I'm Sorosi Radabar, publican of the Flowers of Gold here in Vivec. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. Great, the bed is yours. Enjoy your stay.
Appreciate you. The best part about Redoran Corner Clubs is the drinking contests. It usually leads to honor duels by day's end. I like this chick, man. Drinking contests, honor duels, like, yeah, you had me at hello, man. That all sounds like a blast. But right now, we need the treasury. Redoran Trader. Redoran Smith. Yeah, I guess it was the other way, huh? Scout and Drill Master. Oh, okay. Treasury's up. Okay, it must be upstairs. Okay, in the canton proper. Well, shit. Wait, what's this? Prison cells. Yeah, it's not the Treasury. Okay. Well, at least we got a place to lay our head at night now. Because it looks like we're going to be taking another day here in the city to finish this investigation out. We need the fucking treasury. Here we are. Farrell, yeah, here she is. I was right. Farrell Rethrin.
What do you want?
Can you get the fuck out of the way? Me and our friend are trying to talk. Here we are. What brings you to the Redoran Treasury? We have little to provide here for anyone not part of House Redoran, I'm afraid. Are you looking for other services? Vess says, we met briefly before, but I don't know if you remember me. I'm Arvesa Nadrim. You said little to provide here. It's been some time, but I remember. Looking for more advice on the local clothiers? Or is this something more official? It's a temple matter this time. We're here to track down any active smugglers in Vivec. Well, I cannot say where their operations are. We've kept a close watch on the Great House Cantons, and a small drama is unfolding among the Halalu. We do not know all the details, but a Kimona Tong thug by the name of Vidasi Turvlis is causing trouble with Outlanders. Well, criminal being loud is hardly noteworthy. Under normal circumstances, yes. Strangely, many smugglers have become tight-lipped, and tracking their movements has become rather difficult. If you confront Vidasi, he may reveal more about what their intentions are. Do you know where he's at? No, but it's no secret that Kimona Tong drink at the No Name Club in House Halalu Canton. You may even find him there or learn of his whereabouts. I would be careful. They do not tolerate Outlanders. Remind me what the Kimona Tong is again? As you know, the Empire has guilds for mages, warriors, or even thieves. The Kimona Tong are a guild of criminals that operate across Morrowind. They usually deal in contraband or slaves and despise all foreigners. Let's see. Thanks for the tip. I'm not sure if this man has the connection you're looking for. However, taking down even one of these criminals is an honorable affair. 3 blessings on your path. And her name, Videsi Trevlis. There may be someone else that could help you. Her name is Elimni Dren, an outspoken member of House Halalu and their unsavory businesses. She lives in the St. Delon Canton, one of the canal tenements. Alright, well, we'll start with the Kimona Tong. That was the first lead. What do you think, Arvesa? We're stepping into shady territory here, but we've been through worse than some thugs. The No Names Club will be somewhere on the top of the Halalu Canton. Okay? Let's go fucking get them. But first, it's time to rest. We're going to rest for a little bit, right? So, let's head back to the hotel room. I think we're going to end the stream here. We've been going for quite a while. And then I'll probably be back on around midnight, let's say, for Midnight Morrowind Club. That should be fun, right? And hopefully we'll finish the mission to Vivec, and I think at that point Kaya sends us on another vacation. I am a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagother calls you, Felvin Narrows, and you cannot deny your lord. The 6th house is risen, and Dagoth is in its glory. Yeah, another one of you. Talk to the hand.
The 6th house is risen, and Lord Dagoth is its glory.
Fuck off. You're an idiot.
Keep moving.
Talking that nonsense. Fuck out of here. All right, and we've already got our room, so.
Why are you here? This weather is odd.
Did I miss the fucking room? Is it just the one room behind her? That looks like a broom closet or something. Okay. Yeah, that's the room. She has one fucking room in this pub. That's fucking hilarious, man. Boy, this is a broom closet that she's... This is a fucking back storage area that she has converted into a room. Enterprising. I respect it. 7 p.m. We'll get an early start, but we need to rest. In your dream, a tall figure with a golden mask greeted you, saying, "There are many rooms in the house of the master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies I have delivered you." It seemed you had died and could see yourself laid upon a table lit by candles. But with your own hands you touched a figure, and the figure drew breath, opened eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone, and the world was filled with light, and you awoke. Bad dream. Let's try another sleep. Nope, more dreams. You dreamed a tall figure with a golden mask spoke to you, but you understood not a word. He smiled and seemed pleasant, but when he reached to touch you, it terrified you, and you tried to escape, but you couldn't move. You tried to cry out, but you couldn't make a sound. The figure kept smiling and talking, but you felt sure he was trying to cast some sort of spell on you. When you woke, you couldn't recall how the dream ended. Jesus Christ, let me sleep, dude. Finally, okay. So it's 3 a.m., which is the perfect time to go on a fucking smuggler mission. These dreams are wild. Yes, they are. It's almost as if they are foreboding and are teasing something, right? But alrighty, so 3 a.m., we're going to do a 3 a.m. raid on a smuggler, on a smuggling den, an early morning raid. Next time, which will probably be in the next couple hours or so, for Midnight Morrowind Club. And that's going to put us into day 2 in the mission to Vivec, which is pretty cool that this is a multi-day mission now. I like the expansion. I really like the expansion our base has given us here. So, alrighty. Well, I think that's going to wrap up for now. It's been a doozy of a live stream. We're back at it. We're back doing the Blades thing. And we will... Next up, we're going to do an early morning raid, and we're going to locate and join the Kimona Tong and the Tribunal Temple. Since we've now made informants for both, right? And that will pretty much complete the factions we're going to be a part of in this playthrough. And then we can start looking for work when we go different places. I suspect we'll be sent on another vacation after all this to go do whatever we want. And in which case, I'm going to put up a poll at the end of this to give plenty of time for people to vote. And people can choose our next vacation destination, okay? So, alrighty, we're going to get to work next hot and heavy here later tonight. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming out. One last save for good measure. Yeah, and we'll talk soon, guys. Later on.